Last of Us. Let's talk about it. Last of Us is probably now the best video game adaptation we've ever seen. Like, and it's just been one episode. I mean, yes, one episode that lasted 1 hour and 20 minutes, almost like a full length picture. Like, seriously, I don't think I could have wished or dreamed of a better adaptation for this great story. So now we're gonna deal into a little bit of spoilers. Let's just talk about that intro scene. That intro scene, Last of Us, the video game, has one of the greatest intros or openings of a video game I've ever played, personally. I remember playing the game for the first time, and this was like 3 years ago. I was very late to the party for Last of Us. I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. You know, pandemic's going on. What better time to play a game about an outbreak? And I played that intro, and I was wondering to see if the hype was real. That opening for the game was mind blowing. I really thought Sarah was gonna be the main character. I don't know. I thought she was Ellie, and it was just such a shocking moment that just set the tone for the game, and just really set the layers for Joel's character. Now the show somehow, I don't know how controversial this is, but I think the show did it better. I don't know how. The whole sequence was even more emotional because we got to see Sarah, know her a little bit more, know her how she interacts with Joel and Tommy, the family dynamic. Like, she would, the way they filmed it, it seemed like Sarah was gonna be the protagonist of the show. I think it was phenomenal how they showcased that super important moment of the story and improved on it. That whole scene where Joel, Tommy, and Sarah are in the car, I'm expecting them to get hit by a truck. I'm like, when's the truck gonna come in? When is the truck gonna come in? It's gonna look cool. I was like waiting to see my parents' reactions because they've never played the game. I was like, oh, they're not ready for the truck. And then out of nowhere, this plane comes crashing down, and I'm like holy shit, what? And then the wheel comes out, and that's how like they get into the crash. Like, that was such a clever way to keep fans from the game on their toes, giving them a false sense of security. And I am stealing that from someone from TikTok. I saw someone say a false sense of security. I don't know who you are, my friend, but that was a good point, and I was thinking the same thing. You know, great minds think alike. That false sense of security, I think, is gonna follow us throughout the whole story in the show, and I think that's just perfect. I'm excited to see what they add, like Bill and Frank, or how everything's gonna go down with Tess. You know, like, how is that gonna look? And don't get me started on seeing Henry and his brother, because Lord knows I'm not ready for that moment. Also, before I go, is it just me, or did that scientist guy scary? Like, the things he was saying was scary at like the beginning of the show. Like, that whole thing about the Earth warming a little bit and that might cause fungus to evolve. That fungus that controls ants could evolve to control humans. That was just scary because the Earth is getting a little warmer, and you know, I don't know. I can't talk about it because it's give me chills.